everyone, to the Centurion Leadership Battalion show with Justin Bizzarro. I'm Justin Bizzarro. I'm your host. That's Bizzarro. You can find me on Instagram at Justin Bizzarro. Again, that's Bizzarro. For anyone who's out there, you can also listen to us on Spotify or wherever else you grow yourself through podcasts. Thank you for the increased likes. We're juggling a lot here. We're recording like crazy. And while a lot of episodes haven't been released yet, we will be releasing 4 shows, including this one. We're relaunching this one. That's what you're hearing right now, obviously. And we're also have the Night Dasher, Dashor, the Night Dasher with Justin Bizzarro. Again, that's me. So we talk about the delivery game that's taking over food for all the food entrepreneurs. We have the food entrepreneurs at Justin and the Food Entrepreneurs. That's the other show we do. And then we also have the Justin Ryan Bizzarro show that we'll be launching, where I'm interviewing non-food entrepreneurs, influencers, all athletes, musicians from all walks of life, all positions, that have a really good story to tell, that are hustlers and grinders in the game right now. Also, I just want to give a shout out to all the support that we've had as a show, all the people that follow me, all the people that listen to all the things that I do and follow on Instagram, and the support. I will take limited numbers all day long because I interact with all of you. And if I don't interact with all of you, I don't feel that you should be following me anyway. If you don't see what I'm saying or the messages, or you don't get growth from what these entrepreneurs who come on my shows, or from these episodes that I do on the Centurion Leadership Battalion or on Night Dasher, then that's okay. Okay, I'm not attached to the outcome. I'm not attached to whether it affects people now. I'm not attached to affecting the masses. I'm attached to influencing one person. If I can help one person, then I've done my role. I've given. And so, yeah, this is a lot of work, a lot of effort to influence one person. But you can see by the numbers we're influencing a lot more than that. But what I am saying is that I'm not attached to whether it does or doesn't, or everyone is like me, or everyone likes what I'm doing. Most people don't understand what I'm doing or how I got to. Most people don't even know what it's like to hustle for as many years that we have. Okay, and that's not cocky. What I'm talking about, hustle, I'm talking about the dark-ass shit that I had to go through to get here. I'm talking about the conversion, the identity crisis, the imposter syndrome, the really bad shit that happened to me when I was a kid, the stuff that happened to me as a business owner and entrepreneur, the people that turn on you, the people that try to take advantage of you. All of those things are just crazy stuff, but they are life, and they do happen, and they are unfortunate. So, with that being said, I'm going to talk about today's topic. Today's topic is, what are the 13 virtues of Ben Franklin? It's a very easy topic. I'm not going to go overboard with my message. We're just going to quick talk about it. This isn't going to be a long podcast. I don't want to draw this out. I don't want us to get into an effort. Okay, but I did this one because at the time I record this, Easter is coming up, and I think that we get into religion and we get into Jesus and all of these many things and the 7 virtues and the 7 vices, which I think are often symptoms of good character or symptoms of bad character. We talk about spiritual maladies. The vices are often results of spiritual maladies, and we're going to talk about the 13 Ds in another podcast. But today we're just going to talk about Ben Franklin's virtues. Okay, so we're just going to go right at it. This will be a quick episode dropped on your dome to try to get people. I record very long ones, but I also think it's important that I have some short ones that really give you guys some information, and that we not draw out the conversation, because sometimes we just need to get the point home and be done with it. So number 1, virtue. Temperance. Eat not to dullness, drink not to elevation. Okay? There's a reason I don't drink anymore. There's a reason I stick to a healthy lifestyle. It leads to my character. It leads to me feeling good on the inside and the outside. Number 2, silence. Speak not but what may benefit others or yourself. Avoid trifling conversation. This means gossip. This means negative comments about other people. And I've done this. When you say something bad about someone, you might feel bad about it. If you don't feel bad about saying something bad about someone or gossiping about someone, your spirituality and your core is in trouble. You're on a slippery slope, as they would say. And this is one of the things that I really cannot believe. I'm going to repeat number 2 because I think it's important. Silence. Speak not but what may benefit others or yourself. Avoid trifling conversation. Okay, that means I don't put other people down. We talked about the crab bucket mentality. We talked about the tall poppy syndrome. Again, if you're not helping grow someone and you're not helping them grow and live up to their potential, that's our purpose, then don't speak. 3, order. Let all your things have their places. Let each part of your business have its time. This means that I can't be overwhelmed by the moment. I can't get caught up in organizing all the time. It says I need to be organized, but if I let it control me or be my higher power, then it doesn't matter. Order means I make time for people. I'm present for the things that I need to be present for. I need to have order and discipline in my life. I need to find time to work out. I need to find time for my family. I need to find time to do my job. I need to find time to work on my leadership skills and listen to this podcast. Number 4, resolution. Resolve to perform what you ought. Perform without fail what you resolve. This means whether you're a French fry cooker, whether you're a garbage man, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a teacher, it's not just a job. And it's not something you should feel entitled to and always demand more. You need to go out there and earn it. Earn it. Resolution. Resolve to perform what you ought. Perform without fail what you resolve. Meaning, I'm going to do this job. Why not do it to the best of my abilities and lead other people to do it? Okay? Number 5, frugality. Make no expense but to do good to others or yourself, i.e., waste nothing. Or, for example, waste nothing. This is something that I've had to work on recently quite a bit. What do I really need in my life? In terms of money, in terms of things. Weirdly, the people that I wish were still in my life, that I'm trying to work on and maybe even have back in my life, were the people. It was never the things that I was chasing. Never the cars, never the money, never the businesses. The things that always mattered were the people. So living frugally and saving money so you can go have adventures with people, so you can see the world, so you can make memories, is one of the most important things. And guys out there, I know a lot of people talk about, people, being frugal and stuff like that and to their detriment. But the reality is if you are and you use your money wisely and you use your money on memories with your family and your friends, it goes a lot farther than the things that you buy. Number 6, industry. Lose no time. Be always employed in something useful. Cut off all unnecessary actions. Okay? It's pretty important. Okay? Meaning, if I'm going to do my job, do it well. And if I'm not doing a job, I need to find some job that I can do that will contribute to society or to myself or to my family or to my growth. Okay. 7, sincerity. Use no hurtful deceit. Think innocently and justly, and if you speak, speak accordingly. Again, sincerity. Use no hurtful deceit, meaning I'm not going to manipulate you. I'm not going to lie to you to try to get what I want. I'm going to tell you the truth. And sometimes they may not believe the truth. It's not you to then cater your version of the truth to make them happy. I see a lot of people do this. I've been victim of this myself, meaning I did this to myself. Not a victim, probably wrong word, but what I mean is I've been victim to it, that I've caused myself the damage. So, I try to cater to people, and I try sometimes to make them happy because I care about them, often more than myself, which is not really a good thing either. Sincerity. Use no hurtful deceit. Think innocently and justly, and if you speak, speak accordingly. Okay? Number 8. Justice. Wrong none by doing injuries or omitting the benefits that are your duty. So many people don't help people in need, or withheld help because they're afraid that person may grow bigger than them. They withhold themselves. They don't benefit society. They downplay their skills, their intelligence, their smarts. Don't wrong anyone by administering the benefits that are your duty. Meaning I have a job to be a citizen of this planet. I have a job to fight sex trafficking. Again, I will say it. So many people talk about slavery. So many people talk about sex trafficking. So many people talk about these bad things, but all they're doing is sitting behind their television, watching it on the news, and then going and talking about it. If you really care about the past in slavery, you care about the present in slavery. That still goes on. Over 43 million humans are enslaved today. That's more than has ever been enslaved ever, particularly in sex trafficking, particularly in parts of the world that we turn a blind eye to. I know this is hard because everyone's going to be, oh, Justin, what do you know? I know a lot. Okay, contrary to everyone knowing that I'm an Italian American, I'm also a Native American. I have that blood in me as well, on my mom's side. 2 different pasts, both from my grandmother and my grandfather. And their parents. The Carlisle Indian School took place in Pennsylvania. My family's from Pennsylvania. Okay, that doesn't give me a victim mentality. It doesn't make it right, but it sure as shit. All of it, all the wrongdoings by all humans for centuries makes me want to make sure we stop it now. Whether it happened in the past or not is irrelevant. And I get it, there's hardship because of it, because of things, bad things that happen. But you see plenty of people that are born as a result of rape and make good lives from something. You see plenty of people that are born in hardship and do something different with it. It's our choice to make it better. And how do we make it better? We help the humans who are going through it now. You want to feel better about the past? You want to get out of your situation? Go help all humans. Sex trafficking, slavery, drug abuse. Whatever hardship you're having, you need to be honest with yourself, and you can go help other people. So, justice. 9. Moderation. Avoid extremes. Forbear resenting injuries so much as you think they deserve. Okay, that means I don't do anything to extremes. I don't let anything be my higher power other than God. I don't get resentful of other people or jealous of them and then cause them harm. And if there is something that I need to discipline someone or my children or a coworker or whatever, I do it with a level of respect. That doesn't mean I don't get angry or I don't be firm or I don't criticize. It means I give them what's worth it based on that individual. How can I help them grow? Okay, that's the second part of that statement. Moderation. Avoid extremes. Forbear resenting injuries so much as you think they deserve. Meaning it's not worth being resentful even if someone harms you. It will kill you. It'll rot your soul. 10. Cleanliness. Tolerate no uncleanliness in body, clothes, or habitation. That means I live a clean environment. The result of my growth, just like a flower, is my environment, is how much I'm watered, is how much I'm fertilized. Okay, the cleaner that is, the cleaner I keep my side of the street clean, the better off I am. (11) Chastity. Rarely use venery, but for health or offspring, never to dullness, weakness, or the injury of your own or others' peace or reputation. This means I don't take advantage of people. I don't scratch my itch just for the sake of scratching it. If I'm in a relationship, I show love in making love to someone. I do it in a loving way. If I'm in a relationship, I do it in a way that's loving, that's healthy, that's growing the relationship. And if I'm not in a relationship, I know everyone is out there like semen, don't let out semen, no masturbation. I get the idea. But the thing is we're talking about a spiritual malady, not the idea. If you love someone and you care for someone, it's okay to think about that in that way. Not if you're not with them, not in the form of pornography. But is there a healthy way of doing it? I don't know. I get not wanting the instant gratification. I get not wanting the instant pleasure. I get the point of all of it. So I do believe in chastity. I do believe that, procreation is meant with those we love. 12. Tranquility. Be not disturbed at trifles or at accidents common or unavoidable. Okay, this is the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the strength to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's right here. Tranquility, what does that mean? What benefit is it giving me? Some would call it equanimity. Some would call it composure under pressure. Some would call it emotional intelligence. But tranquility, not let things get you wrapped up, and remain in control of your emotions. I've struggled with this in my life. I'm a very passionate person. I didn't have great role models in this. But I do it now for sure. And then lastly, the most important one, which is actually the common, even though they're 12-step programs, the last step in all of those programs, the unspoken steps, is this right here, humility. You gain it from going through a step program. You gain it from doing all the other 12 things we just talked about as virtues. And that is humility. Imitate Jesus and Socrates. You got to be humble and you got to have humility. You can't grow otherwise. And believe me, I've been there. I've been an awful human. I've had dark moments. I've had darkness to realize that these are the things that I need to live by. I've been through a lot of hardship over the last year. So have many people, or COVID. Life got hard. I lost family members to COVID. I lost other things. And while I don't have the vaccination myself, because I believe I have the immunities, I am aware that it is a very tough situation that we all are in. And that fear-mongering and fear basis made us all afraid and took a step backwards. It made us afraid to be entrepreneurs. It made us afraid to do things. Fortunately for me, I'm in the food game, and food entrepreneurs who really took risks boomed out of COVID. Boom, they hit the gas, boomed out of it. But there's also a level of humility that still needs to be in place with this success, or you do have failure. So thank you for everyone for listening in. This is the Centurion Leadership Battalion Show with Justin Bizzarro. Again, I'm Justin Bizzarro. That's Bizzarro. And you can find us on Instagram at Justin Bizzarro or Centurion.Battalion as we rebuild that Instagram. And you can also find us on Spotify or wherever else you grow yourself through podcasts. Thank you, everyone. We're out.